Well, again, a quick little sound comparison. I was wanting to talk about this Kayla dog hair, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to also show off my Kayla Acacia. This is an ASAC. This is the ook that started ukulele for me. I seen a video of this thing playing and heard the sound that coming from it, and that was the ook that kind of set me on fire for playing ook. Anyways, real quick sound comparison here. Uke Logic Pink Soft Tensions. Love this ukulele, but I have to say that sound-wise, I think this one beats it. This is Pepe Romero Gray Lava 1 strings. Not sure how much of the difference is strings and how much is the tone woods and stuff. But both of these ukuleles are the same build design, same bracing, X bracing. This is a glossy finish, which is a nice, really nice thin finish. You can actually see the, and I should have wiped it off before the video. But I've been playing it a good bit and comparing it with these other ukes. But it's got a really nice thin gloss finish on it. Well, just listen to the sound of it. It's it might even be louder than my Kayla. It's at the very least, at least as loud. But it's got just a whole lot, sweeter, more level, nicer tone to me. Absolutely, I'm kind of, really surprised at how much difference in the tone shape there is. And like I said, these got different strings on them. I am going to be changing the strings on mine, and I think I'm going to put these Pepe Romero Gray Lava 1 strings on it. Just because, well, I want to say, I would say sound wise, this ukulele is comparing, with my other ukuleles in my collection. And I don't feel that my Kayla ASAC, has been quite holding up to that. Like I said, I want to change those strings on it. The Uke Logic Pink Soft Tension haven't seemed to be a favorite string of mine on a lot of ukuleles. I've got them on my Eastman, and I absolutely love them on that ook. Just a beautiful sounding tone. Well, matter of fact, I've done a comparison between the Eastman and this one, and I feel the Eastman, kind of the sound of it, at least on the recording, well, and playing experience also. I believe the Eastman, kind of beats out the Kayla, just on tone. The Kayla is probably a little louder, but on these two, this one, definitely beats it. And like I said, it makes me want to, change my strings and stuff. And this is something I've known for this Kayla, for a while. But I just believe that I can get better sound out of it with some better strings, because like I said, The only difference in these is the tone wood. This is mahogany. That one is solid acacia. And this one has a gloss finish, and that one has a satin. And well, like I said, I'm just really surprised with this on sound. On looks, well, on look wise, you know, I'll be honest with you. You know, this one just doesn't do it for me as much as this one does on looks. I absolutely love the looks of this ukulele. There's a sentimental aspect to it too. You know, it being the ukulele that I've seen. And what let me know, was seeing this ukulele is these very distinctive fret markers. You know, it's only this model and the SA model that have those distinctive fret markers that I've been able to find. If anybody knows any different, you know, please comment. But anyways, this one, I love the looks of it. I don't like them as much as I do mine. For starters, I'm not the biggest fan of glossy in most situations. There's some ukes that I really like the glossy more. The neck on this one is satin, and I really think this ukulele would do it for me more if it was a satin finish. That neck, I really like the looks of the neck more than I do the glossy finish of the body of the oak. But that dog hair mahogany is just so stunning. I mean, it really, really is stunning. I think this being a Acacia and the glossy finish on it with such a beautiful grain has kind of gave me it looks like fake, you know, it looks like it's a laminate. And, you know, the tone quality and everything is definitely there. I mean, this is, you know, if you've been thinking about trying them out, I would highly suggest these. I mean, I would suggest my other Kayla, and well, as of today, or actually the past week, I have to change that. You know what I mean? I would recommend one of these, over mine. Even when I change the strings and stuff, even when this one had the stock nail guts and things, I could just tell that it seemed to have a little bit better of a sound than mine. Mine is much more broke-in ukulele. That's a 15, 16-year-old uke, and well, I put a lot of hours, playing hours in it myself. This one's a brand new one, and well, like I said, I thought, I would, prefer the satin, over a gloss uke, and just tone quality and volume, that kind of thing. But it just shows me I don't know nothing about, ukuleles yet. I'm still learning. But like I said, I really do love the looks of this uke. I don't like them as much as I do my other one. I'm not the biggest fan of mother of pearl. It's got a mother of pearl rosette. It's got cream plastic binding, and I think on I don't know. I've got my Kamoa here. It's got cream binding. It's also a glossy uke, and I really like the looks of that one a whole lot. I don't know exactly why. You know what I mean? I think it being a Kayla, like I said, it looks so pretty that it looks fake. It's just the whole thing with, kind of me not, just absolutely falling in love with its looks. But yeah, that's, the only thing at all that I could possibly say about it. One thing I have noticed on Kaylas, and this is on, mine also, is I don't really prefer their neck size. And this is going to be a benefit for most people. Most people that I find on ukulele are looking for a little bit, thicker of a neck, filling neck than a smaller one. I've kind of noticed my preferences going toward smaller necks, and the Kaylas just don't feel as comfortable to me as all the other ukuleles in here that I'm playing. And that even includes my Pono. Ponos usually have kind of a little bit chunkier neck, but it's still not as chunky as the Kayla neck to me. And like I said, that's just a preference, one of my little preferences. Now, would I get rid of this ukulele just because of that? No, not in any way. Would I get rid of it just because its looks isn't 100% my favorite? I mean, no. And also on its looks, it's hanging up on my wall and things. It's it just really, really looks good. I don't know, just, I've told you what I thought on that. Like I said, I just try to tell it, you know, as honest and as I can. I do fall in love with all the ukuleles, but there's some of them, you know, and things that, you know, I just have a preference for, and that's just one of them, I guess. But I appreciate you watching this long enough video. Y'all have a good one.